Welcome back to a bit gamey and another short history video on German machine guns. This is a redo of one I did recently because I don't think I explained it very well. Right, the general idea is in a lot of wargame rules, the German machine guns get a bonus for two main reasons. One is the faster rate of fire on the MG42. And the other is a lot of the Panzer Grenadier squads had 2 light machine guns per squad, and those are perfectly good reasons for having a bonus. But the question I was wondering about is the importance of ammo. So we'll take the 2 cases one at a time. If you've got a medium machine gun with a faster rate of fire, then there's 2 options. Either they're firing the same amount of bullets, but they're more effective because of the faster rate of fire. Either because you get better grouping, or the opposite, that they scatter more because it's guns bouncing around more, so it's better for suppression. Either way, a Bren or an MG42 firing 50 rounds, it's saying the faster rate of fire makes it more effective. Or the second option is that they have more ammunition, so you actually are firing more bullets. But say if you're firing more bullets, then you've got to have more ammo to start with. So it seems to me that you're only going to get the benefit of that fast rate of fire if you've got your ammunition stocked up already. So like you're in defence in a prepared position, or if you're supporting in an attack where you're stationary and you've got the ammo stocked up in advance and you don't move, so you can just keep blasting away with that faster rate of fire. So it seems to me on that first case of the high rate of fire that they need to be stationary. You need to be in a fixed position or attacking in a stationary point, and so if you move, you lose the bonus. That seems to me that, unless I'm missing something, that seems to me to be the case. And the second case, where Panzer Grenadiers have multiple light machine guns per squad, then generally you've got a squad is carrying the ammunition. So you've got 8 to 10 guys in a squad, and you've got to carry ammunition for 2 light machine guns, then you can run out twice as fast, basically, because they're not carrying twice as much ammunition. They've got the same sort of bloke carrying the same amount of gear, roughly, between like a British squad or a German or a French or whatever it was. So having 2 light machine guns would just use your ammunition up faster. So again, you've got 2 choices. Either that creates they use up your ammunition faster, but that, it helps in assaulting. That's one option. And the second option is that somehow or other you've got more ammunition. You've got so you can use up more because you've got 2 light machine guns, so you're using up more. And that seems to me to be possibly something related more to do with the half tracks than the machine guns. If you've got a vehicle, whether it's a horse-drawn wagon or a truck or a half track, then you've got your spare ammo in that vehicle. Then if it can be up close to you, up in the front, then you can raid the vehicle for more ammunition. You can resupply from your own transport. Whereas if it's a horse-drawn wagon or a truck, you can't have them up at the front because they're too vulnerable. So I'm wondering if it's the bonus for having 2 light machine guns in your squad should be more or less dependent on having a half track within a short distance. So like within 6 inches or 6 centimeters or whatever it is, depending on the scale of the figures. And this would also apply to the Americans later on in the war, because this one, they've got all their 30 cals and 50 cals because they're carrying their ammunition with them. That's my theory anyway. So that to my mind, that should be the 2 cases. If you've got a tripod, a German tripod machine gun, then they get a bonus, but only if they don't move. And if you've got the Panzer Grenadier squads with 2 light machine guns, then they only get or it depends on how the game works, bolt action or whatever. But in a game where you just get a bonus, like Crossfire or whatever, the Germans get a bonus for having 2 light machine guns. It should be dependent on having a half track within a certain distance, seems to me. Otherwise, you're just going to run out of ammunition faster. So that's my theory. It might be right, it might be wrong, but either way, it's my theory. So, yep, that's it. Okay, toodle pip.